right, so today I'm going to be working on a little bit of a rollback for this mare. So she hasn't ever done them before, but we've worked on bits and pieces. So I'm just going to kind of walk you through the steps of how we kind of start the beginning of the rollback. So the first things first is I just want to make sure that I can move her shoulders freely from her hind end. So I just want to move her in a half circle. It doesn't have to be perfect. But to do this, I'm going to put on my right leg because I want it to turn to the left. I'm going to open up my left rein so she has room to go. I'm going to do just some gentle half halts with my right rein, and I'm going to make sure that my left leg is not touching her at all because I don't want her to get confused and try and just go forward. I'm also going to look over my left shoulder. That way she can sense that my body's turning and move into that. So to do this, I'm just going to put on that right leg, do a little bit of half halt with my right rein. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I want to make sure that she is moving her front end and not her hind end. Then we're going to just try this the other way. So I'm going to do the opposite, put my left leg on, open up my right rein, look over my right shoulder. So we're going to do that one, just another half circle because she started to move her hind end a little bit more. Perfect. That is kind of what we want. So ideally you're going to do this a couple times just to get her used to that. And then we're going to start the beginning of our kind of rollback. So the way this is going to go is I'm going to pick up the trot and I'm going to head down by quarter line. I like the quarter line because the footing is in a pack. And then I'm going to stop somewhere alongside of the arena. So I'm just going to pick up the trot. I don't want her to be super collected at the moment. And then about halfway down, I'm going to sit back and say whoa to get her to stop. So we just want to make sure that she's listening and she knows that when we're going down this long side, we're going to have a stop. So I'm going to turn her around and do that again, going the other way. As you want to do the horses, they are very symmetrical, so we want to make sure whatever we do on one side, we do to the other. So I'm going to again come down this quarter line. And then going to sit back. So I don't want to hang on her face when I'm asking her to stop. I'm just going to give her some gentle cues. And if she's not stopping, then I can make those cues a little bit firmer. And then immediately release once she does listen to us. After doing that a couple times, we're going to again do the same thing. But this time we're going to add a back up after our stop. This is going to get her thinking about going a different direction after we have our stop. So once she's stopped, I'm going to just do some very gentle rein cues. I'm going to have her back up. And after she backs up a couple steps, we're going to release. So after that, again, we want to do this on the other side. So pick up the trot. And I want to make sure that when I'm stopping, I'm sitting down nice and deep in my saddle. My feet are going to go forward a little bit, just so I can really sit deep for a harder stop. And then we're going to just back up a couple steps. Good. So that was pretty good. Now we're going to add in the rollback part of this. So that's going to mean turning our front end around and going and switching directions. So this is again just the beginning of a rollback. You're nowhere near pro level at this. This is kind of just what we're working on to hopefully get to a higher level of rollbacks. So we're going to stop. I'm going to back her up just a couple steps, and I'm going to turn her towards the center of the arena. So open up that rein, put my leg on, and then we're going to trot off. The pivot is a little bit messy. The more we practice this, the finer it's going to get. So we're going to do this again on the other side. Boop. Going to back her up a step or two, open that rein up, and then push her around, drop on. So she's a little bit better going that direction